Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Phil over at the Say What You Like Sports Podcast, coming to you on a February 5th of 2018. It is the day after the big game. That's right, the day after the Super Bowl, where, as a Cowboys fan, man, this is going to hurt to say. It's going to hurt, but I got to give congratulations out to the Philadelphia Eagles because you guys got the job done, taking down the Empire, taking down Tom Brady, Bill Belichick and the crew, just taking out the New England Patriots, you know, the dynasty. And you guys did your thing, you guys won, and now you guys got a ring. Just one, but you got one. And I gotta give you props, man, so props to the Philadelphia Eagles. But speaking of the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl, I thought there's something that, as a Cowboys fan, maybe we can all learn from that. I mean, I look at this team and they had no excuses. So what could the Dallas Cowboys take from having to watch the Philadelphia Eagles, the hated rival Eagles, win a Super Bowl by taking down Tom Brady? I think there is something very valuable that they can learn if they're paying attention. I mean, for instance, this team lost their left tackle, Pro Bowl left tackle Jason Peters. They lost their team MVP, quarterback Carson Wentz. Sound familiar? Yeah, we lost our team MVP. We lost Zeke for 6 games, and for most of the season, left tackle, Pro Bowl left tackle Tyron Smith was in and out of the roster. But no excuses. They did their thing. We didn't. I think the difference is you can point to them like Jeffrey Lurie. I mean, he's an owner who he can publicly just admit his mistakes, you know, admit that letting Chip Kelly be the GM and the coach was a mistake. Messed around with the personnel, got crazy, you know, didn't help out his defense any. Made a mistake, admitted it, and got out of the way. Is that something that Jerry Jones is prepared to do? I don't know. We'll have to see. But the thing that I want to hammer home is these Eagles stayed aggressive. I mean, the Pats aren't going to beat themselves. We all know that. You have to beat them. You got to stay aggressive. I mean, this isn't the Washington Redskins where the choice of conservatism is ultimately going to get you the win. Kirk Cousins does not quarterback the New England Patriots. You got to beat Tom Brady because he ain't going to be himself. And they did their thing. And that's something I think the Cowboys can ultimately learn from this here. Don't get cute. Don't get conservative just because you lose a couple of Pro Bowl players. Do your thing. Cowboys fans, I hear a lot of complaining these days. Like, you know, they're not making the necessary adjustments. You know, is Jason Garrett gonna make the adjustments? But you know what? Maybe you're making too many adjustments. Maybe you just gotta do your thing. Stay aggressive. I mean, this was a 13-3 team. The number 1 seed lost their starting quarterback. Sound familiar? Yeah. Same story of the previous year Dallas Cowboys team. But one big difference. The Cowboys let their foot off the pedal during the bye week. You know, didn't play the starters then, or right before the bye week, then took the bye week. Now, with 2 weeks off, over 2 weeks off, they came out rusty in the first half in their divisional playoff game against the Green Bay Packers, and we all know what happened there. Damn sure not a Super Bowl, but that's something that Doug Peterson and these Eagles, you know, they didn't have to worry about that because they kept their foot on the pedal the whole time. So, guys, it's not scheme. It's not anything that you're going to find in a particular playbook. There's no magic. It's no secret. The key to winning the Super Bowl, obviously you have to have talent. Obviously you have to have coaching, cohesiveness. We all know that. But I think the missing ingredient is staying aggressive.
Phil, what's up, man? Long time no talk. AJ and I are going to try to get back on the Anchor app, but, you know, seeing that you're still on here kind of made me excited. It's a nice, familiar face. Well, I don't know what you look like, but you know what I'm saying. A nice, familiar brand to go to and start a conversation with. I want to get your thoughts on Alex Smith going to Washington. Not only what it does for the Redskins, but also what does it do for Kirk Cousins? Where do you think he's going to go? Let me know. AJ and I are going to try to bring back the 10-minute drill. We have it on another station, but we're also going to try to bring it back here on Anchor and, you know, just trying to get back into the community and all that good stuff. So love to hear your thoughts about Alex Smith and Kirk Cousins. Thanks, man.
All right, first and foremost, I want to give a huge shout-out to the 10-minute drill. Josh and AJ, they really do their thing here on Anchor, talking sports of all kinds. So if you haven't had a chance, go on ahead and check out their station here on Anchor. But as far as your guys' question goes, man, that Alex Smith trade is probably the most perplexing trade that I've witnessed in the past couple of years in the NFL. And I gotta start it off by saying I like Alex Smith. I like Alex Smith a lot. I think if you surround him with talent on offense and give him a defense, he's the type of quarterback that can get you to a Super Bowl. Hell, maybe even win it. As a matter of fact, I think it was a huge mistake for Jim Harbaugh to pull Alex Smith back in the days and put Kaepernick in. I think they might have won that chip if Alex Smith was there at QB, because Alex Smith doesn't beat himself. And you know what? Every now and then he can make a play with his legs and get the job done. You know, he's got some nice mobility, even in the latter stages of his career. And I just think the Washington Redskins really messed this thing up with the whole Kirk Cousins contract situations. I like Kirk Cousins. He had a bad record playing the Cowboys, so I gotta admit I'm gonna miss him, because that was almost, I could pretty much pencil in 2 wins. But he always played well, and he really carved up the Cowboys defense. I just think, you know what, the Redskins never gave him much of a line. They never really gave him any type of big play receiver on offense. And I think it really hurt Kirk Cousins as far as being a Washington Redskin. They really messed up the cap situation without a doubt. So Kirk Cousins, man, if I was him, I'd want to be a Jacksonville Jaguar, because that team is ready-made for a Super Bowl run. And I think Kirk Cousins has what it takes to get them back into the AFC Championship game, if not a Super Bowl next season in the NFL. Thanks for the call, guys.